Very good morning, dear children. Dear children, we are on the next topic of the chapter 2 of economics, people as a resource, and the topic is quality of population. Now, children, the quality of population it totally depends upon the literacy rate. How many people are educated, how's their health, and what is their life expectancy, and what all skills are formed. Fine. This all is going to tell about the quality of population of a country. Now, the quality is going to decide the growth rate of the country. Illiterate, unhealthy people, they are just going to be a liability for the economy, and healthy and literate people, obviously children, they are going to become an asset for the country. Fine. Now, the first thing we discussed previously also, the first and foremost thing to make people a resource is education. We have just seen an example that how education, which Sakal found very boring in the initial years, how it how it changed his future. He got a good job, he got a good salary just because of education, input in the education. The growth of Sakal was totally different from that of Vilas. Sakal got new opportunities, he got new values. Fine. The education contributed for providing him universal access. Fine. He got a elementary education, and see this way people, see, the growth of the society, it totally depends on the education, children. Fine. So, obviously, if a person is educated, getting good income, it is going to, enhance our national income also. Our culture is going to be rich. Efficiency is going to improve. Now, people, there are certain provisions which are made on education so that everybody could get the uh, education. Fine. And even quality in the elementary education is also given stress, and it is specially for girls. Fine. So there are Navodaya Vidyalayas in each district. Now vocational streams are also being developed to just equip large number of high school students with different type of occupation related to knowledge and skills. Now, if you just take a look on the plan outlay, fine, on the in education, it was 151 crores in the first plan, first 5 year plan, and now if you talk about the 11th plan, it is, you know, increased up to 3766.90 crores. Fine. The expenditure on education, it increased. Fine. And the GDP, the gross domestic product, also increased side by side, children. Fine. So now if you just see, the literacy has also increased, the literacy rate has also increased. Fine. It is from 18% to 74%. And literacy is not only a right, children, it is a need. Every person has the need of it. Fine. Now there was a vast difference noticed between different sections of population. Fine. Literacy rate among the males was more as compared to the females, and literacy rate in the urban areas was more as compared to the rural areas. If you just see in 2011, the literacy rate of Kerala was 94% and Bihar was just 62%. Fine. Now the primary school system, it has also expanded. Fine. Now this huge expansion of schools. Fine. They were just giving a poor quality of schooling, and high dropouts were there. So Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan was started. just to provide elementary education to at least all the children of the age group from year 6 to 14 years. Fine. So it was an initiative taken by the central government, and they took the in the partnership with the local government, state government, and all. Fine. And the goal of this was universalization of elementary education, so that every child should get at least the elementary education. Bridge courses were also started. Back to school camps, a lot of camps were initiated. There was an increase in the enrollment of elementary education. And you all know about one more scheme, that was midday meal scheme. That also encouraged children to regularly attend the schools. Find this way, lot of policies they can add to the literate population in India. If you talk about the 11th plan, it increased the enrollment in the higher education as well from 18 to 23 years. Fine, it increased by from 15% to 21%. Fine. Now the strategy which they focused on increasing the access, the quality, and every state they had their different curriculum, means syllabus modification. They had some vocational trainings, networking, and so on. The plan also focused on different distant education. Fine, formal, non-formal, IT education, and so on. Over the past 50 years, children, if you say, the growth in the number of universities, institutions for higher learning, they also increased a lot. So if you just look at the this uh, table down, you can just see the increase in the colleges, increase in the universities, increase in the student, and even the recruitment of enrollment of faculty has also increased. Now see children, the next topic which we had to discuss is health. Fine. So if you just see, the second important thing is the health. So the see, if a firm want to maximize their profit, what do you think, that any company is going to recruit an unhealthy person? Obviously no. Any firm, they are just going to recruit a person who is a healthy person, who's efficient. Fine. So person's health is going to play a very important role. Fine. So if a person is healthy, he can be an asset to the company, asset to the country as well. An unhealthy person becomes a liability, either on the organization, even on the family also. So health is very important. You cannot separate health with the country's progress. Fine. So healthy people are very much required. So improvement in the health status of the population is has also become a priority for a country. So all the national policies, they are improving the accessibility to healthcare, family welfare, nutritional services, and they had a special focus on the underprivileged segments of population. So over the last 50 years, you can say that India had built a very vast health infrastructure, children, and they had recruited the manpower also. Fine. Whatever level was there, wherever primary sector, secondary sector, tertiary sector in the government, they had recruited the people also, even in the private sector also. So lot of measures are adopted to just increase the life expectancy of people, means the life of people becomes more. Infant mortality rate, the child, those who were suffering with diseases and they used to die, so the life expectancy improved, and the child mortality rate, it reduced now. So why all this happened? How can it be possible? Just because of the good quality of health services that they have, improved health services were given. Fine. So that was the reason why this could be possible, children. Fine. So you can just see the table and you can just compare. There are many places in India where they which do not have even the basic facilities. So still in India there are only 381 medical colleges. Fine. And 301 dental colleges. Fine. So still we had to maximize the number of colleges and dental colleges and all. Still we have to work a lot on it. Fine. So this was all about today's topic. Thank you and have a nice day.